Troubled Times by Fountains of Wayne. This is one of my hidden gem bands. They had a big hit, obviously, with Stacy's mom, probably about 20 years ago now. But go beyond that one song. It's a great song. That has a fantastic, fantastic lyric. I'll probably end up doing that song as well. But every single CD that these guys put out, I think there are about 6 or 7 CDs that they have, and from what I hear, they're coming back. Unfortunately, their bass player and songwriter Adam Schlesinger passed away. So many things about this band tie into my life, and the way I found them, I was at maybe Barnes & Noble around 1998, 1999, somewhere in there, 2000. And they used to have headphones that you could listen to new music with. And I'm looking at the name of the band, Fountains of Wayne, their album, Utopia Parkway. I'm like, I know Utopia Parkway, that's in Queens. And I know Fountains of Wayne because I grew up in Parsippany, and Jesus Christ, down the road was Fountains of Wayne. It was definitely a tongue-in-cheek kind of thing, because Fountains of Wayne was one of those places that sell those sculptures that you put in your front lawn. It's right by the Willowbrook Mall. And I'm like, I got to check these guys out. What blew me away was that they sort of straddle the first bunch of songs that I heard from them were almost kind of like a proto-punk. They had a very, very low-key singer without this histrionic voice. He just had a very, very cool voice, Chris Collingwood. And then you listen to that voice attached to this pop music, but it was done in almost a punk way. And then they also started doing love songs, and then they started doing like straight up pop songs. And I just am enamored with this band. And the next thing that just shot it through the roof for me with this band was the lyrics are so nifty, so witty, so like using unusual references. It's something like a Paul Simon would write or Billy Joel would write. When I listen to this song, it's about a couple that I guess is having trouble, but the song just kills it in my mind. The song is called Troubled Times. When you think you've found something worth holding on to, right off the bat, what an amazing lyric. It just speaks to me like when I was dating. It reminds me of friends of mine that were dating at the time. They couldn't find the right person. So when you think you found something worth holding on to, were you reaching for attention, hoping she would notice you? Collecting bottles and thrown away cans like she was returnable, one day would refill your hands. Collecting bottles and thrown away cans would indicate that you're just kind of collecting all different types of dating, whether girls or guys. I'm just saying that it's just, you date a whole bunch of people. Like she was returnable. In other words, it's not something you would take seriously. One day, though, would refill your hands. How she loved you. All you imagined, it fits so well into your plans. And the chorus goes, maybe one day soon it will all come out, how you dream about each other sometimes. That is love, man. That is really what love is. Maybe one day soon you'll dream about each other sometimes. With the memory of how you once gave up, but you made it through the troubled times. Marriage is a long road, obviously. Dating can be a long road. I mean, just trying to find the right person. If you can navigate the hard times and the good times, you will have a success. I know that's so cliche, but if you can make it through the troubled times. I used to always say, I remember when my brother got married, I said to him, to have a long relationship, you got to have a short memory. And that's essentially what's going on here. You made it through the troubled times. Pining away every hour in your room, rolling with the motion, waiting until it's opportune, sitting there watching time fly past you. Why do tomorrow what you could never do? I don't quite get that, but I do get the idea of pining away in your room. You've fallen in love with somebody, and all you can do is think of them. How she loved you. All you imagined, all the shit you put her through. Maybe one day soon it'll all come out how you dream about each other sometimes, with the memory of how you once gave up, but you made it through the troubled times. Then it goes into this bridge, which is a really nifty bridge because it rocks the song up a little bit. And it takes a lot of nerve to ask how she is doing. Start with a weak foundation, you will end in ruins. The way the days and hours pass, now I understand. Falling like rain through your hands. Relationships, that's really the whole thing in life. I mean, you love, you hopefully find the right person. Hopefully they animate your life. Hopefully they help you get through life. Hopefully you help them get through life. You have kids, and then if you're in, like my age, you get beyond the whole having kids stage, and those kids have kids, and you just hope to God that they find true love in life. It really is amazing. This song is just absolutely stupendous. Troubled Times by Fountains of Wayne. Please, please check this band out. Check every single one of their albums out. They're funny, they're rock and roll, they're punk, they're pop. They're just a fantastic, fantastic band. Really great. When you think you found something worth holding on to, we're reaching for attention, hoping she will notice you collecting bottles and throwing away cans like she was returnable. One day would refill your hands. How she loved you, all you imagine fits so well into your plans. Maybe one day soon it'll all come out, how you dream about each other sometimes, with a memory of how you once gave up, but you made it through the troubled times. Pining away every hour in your room, rolling with emotions, waiting till it's opportune, sitting there watching time fly past you. Why do tomorrow what you could never do? How she loved you, all you imagined, all the shit you put her through. Maybe one day soon it'll all come out, how you dream about each other sometimes, with a memory of how you once gave up, but you made it through the troubled times. It takes a lot of nerve, ask how she is doing. Start with a weak foundation, you will end in ruin. The way the days and hours pass, and now I understand. Falling like rain through your hands. Maybe one day soon it'll all come out, how you dream about each other sometimes, with the memory of how you once gave up, but you made it through the troubled times. Day soon it'll all come out, dream about each other sometimes. Waking memory of how you once gave up, but you made it through the troubled times.